Welcome to the VetRide self-service portal training. The self-service portal is the web-based version of the VetRide mobile app. It allows veterans to request rides, manage trips, review trip history, and view profile information directly from a desktop or laptop computer. To access the portal, navigate to the web address you see on the screen, or you can do a Google search for VetRide. At this time, please keep in mind that there are no in-app notifications in the self-service portal. However, users can manage and customize the types of trip notifications they wish to receive via email, text message, and automated phone call. Sign in through Access VA using id.me or login.gov. After you successfully sign in, you will land on the trip dashboard. The dashboard provides a centralized overview of your transportation activity. At the top right, you will see your name and the logout icon. Across the top banner, you will also see a red button to access the Veterans Crisis Line. This resource is always available if you or someone you know needs immediate help. On the left navigation panel, you will see tabs to access the dashboard page, the trips section, your needs, and your profile. On the main dashboard screen, you will see information on your next upcoming trip, including appointment time, pickup and drop-off locations, and current trip status. You can filter for scheduled trips by date range using the calendar selector. This allows you to quickly filter and locate trips within a specific time frame. Below that, the My Scheduled Trips section displays all trips within your selected date range. To review all trip activity, select Trips from the left menu or from the My Trips tile. At the top of the page, a unique trip ID is displayed. When contacting the VA about a specific trip, be sure to reference this trip ID so staff are able to quickly locate your reservation. You will also see the trip information section. This section displays your appointment date and time, pickup and drop-off addresses, trip type, expected stay, and any notes associated with the ride. Next, you can review the assignment section. This section shows whether your trip has been assigned to a vehicle and driver. Once assigned, you will see the vehicle name and the driver's name listed here. This information helps you identify who will be providing your transportation. If a third-party vendor is providing your ride, you will see the vendor's name displayed. Below assignment is the resources section. Here you can view mobility type and other resources associated with your trip, such as beneficiary travel. Next is the status section. This area clearly displays the current state of your trip, such as scheduled, pending, confirmed, or denied. Please take a moment to pause the screen to review the trip statuses. Below status, you will see the companion section. If a companion is traveling with you, their name and information will appear here. Finally, the clinic section displays the clinic or appointment type associated with your trip. Please make sure that this information is accurate. If you need to cancel your ride, you may do so directly from this page by selecting Cancel Reservation. Please keep in mind that cancellation is the only change you can make to a trip request within the self-service portal. All other updates, including changes to appointment details, must be updated by the VA. On the left side of the screen, you will see a list of your trips. To adjust which trips appear in this list, use the calendar tool located above the trip list. To view the full details of any trip, simply select the trip from the list. The trip details page will then open, allowing you to view the same trip information we just went over. Creating a new trip request can be done in several ways from the dashboard. You may select the red icon next to the Trips tab in the left-hand navigation menu, or select the Request Ride button on the dashboard. Before continuing, you will be prompted to review and accept the rules of engagement. Carefully read the information provided, then acknowledge and accept the terms to proceed. The first step is to review your facility. Review the VA medical facility information displayed, including the location, contact information, and hours of operation. Confirm that the correct facility is selected, then select Next to continue. Begin by selecting your appointment date and time. Make sure this information is accurate so your transportation is scheduled correctly and you arrive before your appointment begins. Next, select your trip type. Choose one way to the facility, one way from the facility, or round trip. Selecting round trip will create both the incoming and return trips at the same time. If you are selecting a round trip, you will determine your return trip's pickup time. If you don't know when you will need a ride back home, select Will Call. This will create the return trip, and you will notify the VA when you are ready for pickup. If you know approximately how long your appointment will last, enter a length of stay. The system will use this information to schedule your return trip based on your appointment time and expected duration. If you have a recurring or standing appointment, you may configure that here as well. Use the frequency and interval options to determine how often the trip should occur. Select the days of the week and choose an end date to define how long the recurring trip should continue. Finally, select your pickup and drop-off addresses. You may choose your primary address, the VA facility, or search for recurring points of interest by typing the name of the location into the search field. Be sure to confirm both addresses are accurate before selecting Next. On the Required Resources page, you will see your mobility information. These details are maintained by the VA and cannot be updated within the self-service portal. If any information is incorrect, you must contact your VA medical facility for updates. After reviewing this information, select Next to continue. If a companion will be traveling with you, select Yes. You may choose an existing companion from your VetRide profile or create a new companion if needed. Be sure to add your companion so your transportation provider is aware that an additional seat is needed on the vehicle. Once complete, select Next. On the Verify page, carefully review all trip details. If you need to make changes, select the pencil icon next to the section you would like to edit. If everything looks correct, select Finish to submit and confirm your trip request. After selecting Finish, you will be returned to the Trip Details page. Your trip will display a pending status. Pending means the request has been successfully submitted but has not yet been approved by VA staff. Once the VA reviews and approves the request, the status will update to confirmed. You may return to the Trip Details page at any time to monitor the status of your trip. To view your associated needs, select Needs from the left-hand navigation menu. The Needs page displays your personal disability needs and benefit information associated with your account. Here, you can view details such as mobility type, beneficiary travel eligibility, and disability information. This information is maintained by the VA and cannot be updated within the self-service portal. If any of these details are incorrect or need to be changed, updates must be made by your VA medical facility. This page is provided for review and reference only. Next, select Profile from the navigation menu. The Profile page allows you to review important personal information. On this screen, you can view your contact information, primary address, affiliated VA, and other identifying details. You will also see your saved companions listed on the right side of the page. Please take note of your preferred notification method, either phone, text, or email. Contact the VA to make an update to your preferred notification. In the Notifications section, you can turn specific trip-related notifications on or off. These notifications may include updates related to scheduling, cancellations, confirmations, denials, and trip completion. At times, you may see a prompt inviting you to participate in a voluntary feedback survey. This survey is optional and allows you to provide feedback about your experience using the self-service portal. At the bottom of the left-hand navigation menu, below the Collapse button, you will see the VetRide version number. Selecting the version number will open the software release history. The release history provides information about recent software updates, enhancements, and system improvements. Please remember, if you or someone you know is experiencing a crisis, the Veterans Crisis Line is available 24 hours a day. You can access the Veterans Crisis Line directly from the banner at the top of the screen. This concludes the VetRide self-service portal training.